Hello and welcome to video number 25 of 30 of the How to Build Your Online Marketing Business System. You're a PT, online coach, or an offline gym owner, and you've been following me from video number 1 on how to build a very robust, very predictable, very sustainable and reliable system that sits behind your business to generate those high quality leads and clients into your business, which gives you peace of mind. If you know how much revenue you're making per month, if you know how many clients you need or how many leads you need in order to convert into clients, to meet all your business requirements and to put money in your pocket, then this is for you. I hope you've been enjoying the videos so far. This is, as mentioned, 25 or 30. We're going to go through Facebook saved audiences, which cuts a lot of time out in the future because you're going to learn how to test each audience, tweak what you need to in each audience, and basically find which audience works well for you when you go live with your advert. So if this sounds of interest, then brilliant. More to follow after this. Okay, welcome back. You are a driven business owner and you're wanting to either generate high quality leads and clients into your gym. Let's say you've got an offline gym, or you want more online clients because you're an online coach, or you're a personal trainer and maybe you have clients in gyms and you just want to gain more traction, have an online presence to promote your personal training services. Wherever you are, this is for you, and this is really initially this video about creating saved audiences, which makes your Facebook ad campaign more more manageable, more easier to sort of it saves time basically. Can't get my words out today. It saves time. It just really makes you, it forces you, this whole process of saving an audience forces you to make sure you know who your ideal client is, because if you have various buckets, it saves you time in the respect of you can just then refer to a saved audience and use that for your campaign, or it just helps you again really niche down exactly who you're targeting. And this is the best way to save an audience, which you can use at any part of your, when you do set up your campaigns. So what you need to do is click on Business Tools, and then you go to Audiences, and it will bring up this page we've just been sitting on. Create saved audience. And at the moment, you can see here 44 million people in the UK. So we need to obviously narrow it down. So John lives in an area of Leeds, and it's the LS17 area, and Leeds is a big place. So I'm going to show you how we're going to save his audience. There's going to be 2 audiences we're going to be using. We're going to have 2 ad sets under one campaign. One's going to be broad, and the second ad set will be with interests. So this is what you would do. So I'm going to put here as my reference his audience name, John, and he wants women. He's targeting women, and we're going to be broad from 23 to 55. 60, but we're going to be targeting actual ladies in the advert and call out those who are between 35 and 55, but I'll explain more about that further into this video and also future videos. We want the LS17 area of Leeds, and we'll put this as broad, and I'll show you why we'll put just broad on this one. So as you scroll down, we need to put LS17, which again is an area of Leeds, and it comes up as here. Actually, John's gym is in Moortown, so that's great, but as you can see, the potential reach is only 6,500, so we need to include more people. And what you can do is just, well, I know obviously Leeds as well, so LS17, there's going to be more postcodes here that you can see, so I'm just going to actually add all the LS17s that come up, because anyone in the LS17 postcodes will be in great location for John's gym. So let me just put all this on. LS17, there's one more there. That's it. And if you look up here, 45,000 people, which is a great audience size. But if you scroll down, we were going to be changing, even though this is a broad campaign, we're just going to raise the age from 23 and up until 60. It's still broad, but we're just going to shave off a few years each side. And then we're going to go to women, and if you scroll up, the audience size then drops to 18,000. So what we can do here is then increase the kilometres, so the radius from his gym, and then keep doing that until you feel you've got a great audience size. Now it's come up as 91,000. And let me just double check. Yeah, let me just bring that down to maybe 3. And 25,000. Yeah, I mean, let me just form, just see where this circle radius actually sits and where his gym is. 38,000, I'm happy with that. You can actually do a pin drop as well and drop on the map a pin. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Let me know your experiences, but you can actually drop, if you were to zoom in, you can, drop a pin and and highlight an area there, but I don't want to do that because I'm just looking at where this circle sits, this radius, and I'm very happy with that, and it does cover all these areas, and I'm happy with the audience size and its broadness, and it is women. Languages. Now, there are going to be people living in Leeds that may not be native to England, they may not have their English as their native language that they use, but they could, be living in Leeds and speaking English. Most people will be doing that, so I'll leave it at that. And there's one other point that I wanted to make, which was, if you were to go down, no, I think I've got everything now. Okay, so I'm happy with this audience, which is great. What I would do then is create the saved audience. It would then come up here. The audience size is 38,000. 38,000, 40,000 onwards is a great audience size. If you're too big, then I think it's great to be more targeted. I mean, at the end of the day, 38,000 to 40,000 is a great audience size. Obviously, anything more would be great, but nothing too high. I mean, if you're doing millions, it's just too much. So we would then, because we've got 2 ad sets underneath one campaign, to save us doing all the work again, what we would do is check on that box and click edit, and then here we would do interests, and then when we would scroll down, everything else stays the same, but what we would do here is actually create interests. So we could do personal training, browse interests, personal training come up. Let's do physical fitness, that comes up, physical exercise. Now look, I've had quite a few trainings when it comes to Facebook advertising, and some mentors have told me just do one interest, and other mentors have told me do a selection of interests. I think at the end of the day, just test what works for your audience. You can only tell how an advert will perform once you go live and put the budget behind it. I don't really know exactly what will work until you actually go live with your campaign. So in this particular example, I'm just going to be suggesting about 6 and doing a variation of interests. Fitbit doesn't come up. I mean, I would suggest that you take your time and to really hone in on what exactly your audience would be interested in, and I'm going to go into great detail in my paid version of this program, but for now you can see what I'm trying to demonstrate here. If I put my fitness pal, that should come up. Pal, yeah. You could put CrossFit, maybe. People who are being to CrossFit will also be like your ideal targets. Just put wellness. I mean, you catch my drift. You know what I'm trying to do is just put gym. I mean, actually, gym isn't a very good one because someone might like a gym on their Facebook page, but they may not go to the gym. This is what I mean. Again, there are quite a few segues into all this, and I will go into detail more so with my paid clients. But if you just put just a general few interests, or maybe you could just do one. I mean, again, we won't know until your campaign's actually launched, but you can see here the potential reach is 26,000. Let me just see if I women interest, so it does drop. So if you want to keep that, let's just see out of interest what it does with just one interest. 7,000, yeah, that's just too low. So let's just go back to what we said. So it's personal training. Fit bits. Maybe it's one word. Fit bits. Yeah. My fitness pal. What did I do? Physical fitness. Let's see if the audience size has gone up. Back to 23,000 or thereabouts. Let's put slimming. Well, let's just say some of your clients are followers of slimming world. 23,000. I mean, you catch my point, and you just continuously include your interests. It doesn't really matter how many. I would say about 6. It'd be nice, I think, if this audience size was a little bit bigger, but again, I'm just going live straight away with you with John's as an example. I'll probably spend a lot more time. I would spend a lot more time just to make sure I've got the right audience size, but again, it's just to demonstrate the training for you. Once you're happy with that, don't press update, just put save as new, because then you don't have to, this is like your way of duplicating it, and that says interests. So then if you press save, you should have now 2 audiences come up. Here we are, and you've got one which is just broad and the other one with interests. Obviously you've got a slight different audience size in each. You could quite easily run an ad with these audience sizes. I would like this to be a little bit more, but again, it's entirely up to you. You need to take the time, like I would with John anyway. I was just doing this as an example, but you can then just see exactly your audience sizes here, and this is what we would use when we select an audience when we go live with your campaign, and that will follow in the next video, I believe it is. So yeah, if you've got any questions, please let me know. If you want me to do this or everything for you, I do offer a 2-week free trial. I just ask you to put up the £200 Facebook spends, and yeah, spaces are limited with that because obviously it's a lot of time out of my schedule, but I'm more than happy to. If I've got any spots left, then I will definitely let you know. There's a link in the description box below. Just book me up for a strategy call and I'll see if we're a good fit together. But yeah, we're nearly at the end, guys. It's exciting stuff. We're about to press live on our campaign and start seeing those quality leads and clients coming through our door. So all good stuff, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, I'm not going to lie, but when I look back on my training, I was just like, there's an obvious error that I made when it came to my area targeting. So I just want to go back and show you. I was just in a rush earlier, and in my haste, I didn't quite see for some reason what was showing to me on the map. I'll show you what I mean. So this is going back to the 2 saved audiences that I helped you your side, see, and what I do for John. If I click onto this one, I'll show you what I'm trying to correct here. So you press on your saved audience, go to edit, and what I didn't see is here. These 2 areas here, this is just not suitable for John because they'll be well out of his area. So I need to delete these 2. Why on earth I didn't see them, I don't know. I was obviously too busy thinking about everything, all the other points I wanted to explain. So if this happens to you, just make sure that you have only the areas that you want, okay? So now I'm really happy with that radius. Everything looks fine. Let me scroll back up, 37,000. So it shaved off 1,000 people, but I'm absolutely cool with that because there's no point targeting people way over here. It just wouldn't be practical for John. So what I would do then is make those changes. If that's happened to you, press save or update on this particular example, saved audience. I'm just going to go back and go into the other one. So press that there, the saved audience, edit, scroll down, find the map, and then just click off here because I didn't notice I had these 2 assigned as a radius. Okay, so, and let me just scroll up. So remember, this audience was slightly lower because we've got interests. So you can see, guys, this bit, please take your time. I mean, yeah, I'm training you. I just want you to know the basics. And then from here on, as long as you understand the fundamentals, the foundations of what it means to create a saved audience, then you know what you're doing for every single campaign moving forward. Make sure you do your homework as well of your interests. I mean, I would spend a lot more time looking into these interests, and actually you can get cheaper interests. But again, these are tips, tricks when it comes to Facebook advertising. It's a whole new sort of field in itself. Not a new field, it's just a massive area in itself, and I definitely go into more detail with all the nooks and crannies and all the extra little tips we can do when it comes to my paid program. But for this free version, I just want to give you the best I can, so it gives you what you need to go on to go off and actually create your own campaign. And it's fun, guys. I mean, there's no right or wrong, in all honesty, because my mentors have told me so many different ways of doing campaigns. Seriously, there's no right or wrong. It just depends what your audience wants, and your audience will tell you what works and what doesn't. And you would only know that to come to that conclusion when you go live with your campaign. So I hope this video helps. Obviously, I've readjusted my my radius now. I'm really happy with that area. It covers everywhere that I want John to target for his campaign. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Thank you.